sports fans, ASMR Sports here. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Boy, I'm having a hard time making videos lately. Just been real busy, as always. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't been doing like a whole lot of collecting stuff either. Yeah, I just sort of get lost in whatever the day brings. These are some 2018 Hoops Premium. You know, these cards are pretty nice looking, I gotta say. You know, they're this one has some like scratching I can see from the factory, but the rest of these look pretty clean, which is nice because Russell Westbrook just watched the highlights or the sort of game recap of the Memphis Grizzlies playing the Lakers, and he's on the Lakers, and man, it's kind of crazy. Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Anthony Davis. Who else? I feel like there's one other kind of like pretty huge star on that team. But all those guys, I mean, you know, 10, 15 years ago, that would have been like the best team in the world. Now, it's, you know, not the best team in the world, but still kind of impressive when all those guys kind of start clicking, especially when games get tight and they're needing some, you know, some of that like sort of experienced veteran calm and composure to get late game buckets. They got a lot of it. Alright, we're gonna do some football cards today though. Score football. Series 1, this is the second year of Score Football. The first year, 1989, was a banger. I think I'll open a fourth of this box. So 89 was crazy. You get Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Dion Sanders, Andre Rison, Thurman Thomas. Rookies of all those guys. And a pretty rare set as well. Not a lot of cases of that product were made. So they've always been tough to find, and now I think, you know, for a sealed box, that stuff you're paying 11 or maybe, I don't know, $1,100, I'd say. There was a time, like last year, during the sort of height of the current bubble in sports cards, or what was the current bubble. You know, I think those boxes were going for upwards of $2,000. I ended up selling mine. I had it listed on my website, hotcardboard.com. I had it listed at like maybe $1,200 or $1,300, and you know, it sort of shot past that in value, and somebody got wind of it and picked that one up, unfortunately. But I guess I could still buy one for cheaper now, I think, because the price has gone down significantly. I bought that one for I think like $300 and sent it off to Baseball Card Exchange to get wrapped as authentic. So, here we go. So you've got second year cards of, oh, look at that. Barry Sanders, second year card. You know, this stuff from the 90s, early 90s was so overproduced that second year cards are just worthless. Whereas you look at, you know, basketball cards, or even like more modern football cards like 2012 Prism basketball and football cards are the first year of Prism of those sets, and the next year cards out of those products are still pretty valuable of the major stars. But you know, second year Barry Sanders score is not worth anything. But I still love it. this stuff when I was a kid, and definitely remember pulling Barry Sanders cards out of here and being pretty happy. So they'll have some rookie prospects. Sterling Sharp, second year, or is that his like third year? I'm not sure. Calvin Martin, JoJo Townsend, Jim Jensen, Eric Sears. There's a rookie. So I feel like there's like one rookie in this year. I don't know if it was Series 1 or Series 2. I forgot who it was, but Rag knew it was not. Ralph Mozanko. And you got your Magic Motion trivia card that nobody ever wanted. Two teams lost the Super Bowl and won the next year. Name one of them. Okay, does that mean they're both on here and there's two right answers? I will say the, I don't know, Cowboys. Look at that, C, Cowboys. And B. So the two right answers. So you get a 50-50 shot of getting that one right. Anthony Miller, this is a second year card as well. So he was another pretty solid rookie from '89. Jim Jeffcoat. Alvin Walton. James Dixon. Anthony Toney. Tunch Ilkin. There comes the heat. Literally, sorry for that. Steve Grogan. Tim Worley. Rod Holman. Tony Zendejas. Earl Farrell. Andre Ware was the big rookie back when this stuff was out. So Junior Seau was the guy I was thinking of, who's like basically the only decent rookie out of this product, you know, in hindsight. Andre Ware was a huge deal when this stuff came out. This was probably like a $4 or $5 card. Junior Seau is, I believe, a Hall of Famer, and I think he was the guy who he like had traumatic brain injury from his years as a football player, and you know, ended up really like lamenting the fact that that was sort of brushed under the rug. And I can't remember if he like killed himself, or I think he did. I think he killed himself. If he didn't, I apologize, but I that's what I remember. And he basically said like his TBI was, you know, making his life horrible and causing like mental illness. And you know, he was one of the kind of, I think, big reasons why the focus or NFL put a lot of, you know, some focus anyways on like concussion protocols and you know, the impact that the sport has on these guys that play for 8, 9, 10 years and just have like, you know, head injury after head injury. And it's like, guess what, that's not good. I think boxers, you'll see this also, but it's almost like football players have more injuries to their head than boxers, because boxers don't really fight like that much. But if you play a full NFL season for 10 years, you know, 12 years, whatever, you're going to have a lot of shots to the head, and that's not good. It's not good news long term, folks. So, Junior Seau is a really nice rookie. Jerry Rice. So we're getting some really nice stars with the Barry Sanders and the Jerry Rice and the Junior Seau rookie. I think he's the best rookie in this set. So all we need is a Joe Montana, and we're cooking with gas, guys. say the Raiders. Yes. Well, I'm 2 for 2, you guys. Who defeated the Eagles in the 27-10 game, 15-81. I had no idea on that one, so that's good guessing. Bobby Humphrey was a big rookie in '89, so this would have been a nice second-year card to have back in the day, but no, nah. Look at that, second-year on the horizon, so we're getting some nice second-year cards. A couple of rookies, well, no, just one rookie, Mohamed El-Wanibi and Mark Ripien. Hot gun. These hot gun cards, I think, were somewhat collectible back in the day. Nice Christian Okoye, Chris Carter, some good names there. Bobby Humphrey, Bill Frelick, Brad Munster, Eric Thomas, Tim McDonald, Steve Walsh, Chris Miller, second-year card, Jim Everett, ooh, nice, Thurman Thomas, Ground Force. Oh, Warren Moon, he was my favorite player back in the day, which is funny, I don't know why I picked him. I didn't really like the Oilers all that much, and I certainly didn't watch their games. But I don't know, I liked Warren Moon for some reason. Fred Marion, Brent Fullwood, Bruce Smith, yes sir. Love Bruce Smith, big Bills fan. The Bills were my team, but you know, I liked a lot of their guys, like Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, all those guys, Bruce Smith, but I didn't really have a favorite amongst them. And none of them was my favorite player. John Freese, Boomer Esiason, Barry Sanders, Ground Force, nice. So yeah, I had a weird, I don't know, a weird fanhood. Man, that sounds really loud to me. I don't know about you guys, but louder than I remember. I don't know. I might at some point just turn my furnace off when I record these. Eddie Murray, no, not that Eddie Murray. Yeah, I've noticed all of the corners on these cards and every pack are bent in this sort of, they're bent kind of back. I don't know how that happens. I almost think that has to happen at the factory because I don't see how sitting in a box would damage all of the cards in all of the packs, Cornelius Bennett, good player. Bernie Kosar, Eddie Anderson. Actually, it'd be cool to get a Bo Jackson or a Elway or a Marino or a Montana. Christian Okoye, Steve Young, solid. got a little off center. Tunch Ilkin, what a name, huh? Dion Sanders, not bad. Steve Jordan. Got like a sideways looking card. Where's Carlos? Footless Wonder. Trace Armstrong, so there you go. We got our Joe Montana, guys. And it's actually probably the nicest condition card we pulled out of the stars. Like all these other ones have. Busted up corner, too. So, actually Barry Sanders looks pretty nice, too. So that was fun. But the fun's not stopping there, guys. We're going old school and new school. Busting into this Prestige. I've had this sitting around for like ever. This is one of my Target.com finds. Man, this stuff was around forever. Apparently injured right now with some kind of like ankle. I think it's an ankle thing or something with his leg. But Jimmy Garoppolo, who's the starter currently at quarterback for the Giants, is not doing so hot. So there's talk of possibly Trey Lance getting an opportunity. Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I haven't been watching too much football this year, but I've been sort of keeping an eye on stats and stuff. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals are undefeated. They're looking pretty impressive. They've had some pretty commanding victories, so as the owner of like a metric shit ton of 2019 Prism football, I'm pretty psyched about that. On the other hand, Patrick Mahomes II and his team, the Chiefs, are not doing so hot this year. He got taken out of the game, the last game, and they lost that. Gronkowski. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think a lot of people thought Mahomes was, just going to be a perennial, like top 2, 3 guy. But, like I say, all the time, like guys that, there's just like a never-ending list of guys that, were super hot at some point in time. But, injuries are just the inability of players to keep up a certain level of play, indefinitely always seems to, or almost always, I should say, seems to, prevent guys from doing what Mahomes did for, too long. A guy like Mike Trout has been so, consistently dominant for so many years. This last year was, the first time I think he had, sort of significant injury issues for a good chunk of the season. I'm sure he's had injuries, but he has had, small injuries, but, nothing significant, nothing big. That I think, anyways, that took a big chunk of the season like this year. And, he's been playing for, 10 years now, so that's so rare in, sports. A guy like LeBron James is another one who's, been an example of that. Now he's getting sort of towards the twilight of his career. This is a really nice numbered CeeDee Lamb. So I put that in a sleeve. Jeff Okuda, extra points. That was numbered to 99, that CeeDee Lamb, by the way. But, yeah. So, I think when Mahomes kind of took the world by storm, whenever that was, like 2019, won a Super Bowl. People, like his stuff went just through the roof. In 2017, wax, unopened football cards, it just became totally ridiculous. So I was like, well, I can't afford that stuff anymore. But I can afford 2018 stuff because that was like not really very expensive. When Mahomes was going nuts, and I mean, there were a few guys in there who I think had the possibility of being really good, but really only a couple have kept up, and that's DK Metcalf and Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray is really impressing this year. I mean, if he goes all the way to the Super Bowl, that his cards are going to go bonkers. Just like Patrick Mahomes. So that's my hope. It's looking pretty good right now, but yeah, getting all the way to the Super Bowl is quite the feat. Come playoff time, you really gotta have another gear in your arsenal. And guys like Tom Brady, who just have like made a living off of getting through the playoffs and stepping everything up. Interesting. That's just like a base card, but it's very shiny. Looks cool. Jamar Chase, I'm gonna take that out. Derrick Henry. So I've been watching a lot of basketball. I kind of wanted to do a basketball video, but I didn't really have anything that stuck out as obvious to go over. But I think what I might do is go find some like 2018 stuff and open that up, and then maybe show you guys my current John Morant collection. I've probably shown all or most all of the cards that I would show in my John Morant collection in prior videos, like not all together, but like in different PSA submission videos. I might have shown most of the good ones, but I don't know. I thought it would be fun to get them all together, like I have done with Luka. Luka's off to a decent start. Mavericks look a little bit like they might be similar to last year. Have some troubles eventually, but Luka's been doing all right. He had a pretty slow start last year too, I believe. And I think he takes a little time to get into his groove. I think I've only watched one of his games though. Josh Allen is. I forget if he won his last game or not. I think that was like a mid-week game that I was gonna watch, but ended up just kind of forgetting about. But I'm gonna take his cards because I don't have a lot of Josh Allen cards, so why not? Right? By the way, thanks everybody for the comments on like what you want to see. Rashawn Slater guard. What you want to see in the online store that I have on Cardboard. I think my sort of takeaway from that is that I probably should do more of my good value packs, which are the sort of repack product, where I take cards, single cards, and then like find the value, like their comps on eBay, and then basically put them in like a pack that's like a 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or whatever the denomination is. level, and so you buy that, and you pretty much get, you know, your money back in terms of eBay comp value. But I might kind of spice those up and put, like, you know, like one like fairly valuable card, like way more than the sort of sticker price on the pack, and just sort of put it randomly somewhere in the distribution, and people can try to, you know, get that one. But if not, the worst is you get your pretty much, you know, money back in terms of eBay comp value, which is more than I can say for a lot of repacks out there. You know who you are. There's one guy who I swear to God still watches like every video I do. Maybe just the repack videos, but like he comments every time I do a repack product, and I'm pretty sure this guy owns one of the repack companies who I did a opening of and, you know, trashed because it was like not good. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I mean, honestly, if you watch all my stuff, even though he's just waiting for an opportunity to, you know, say something nasty, I gotta give you props for your commitment. So, all right. Well, there you have a bunch of football cards. Whoa. Apologies for that cough a while back. Wow, what's that noise? I think there's like some, you know, like large machinery on the street or something that like vibrates my whole house. Yeah, alright, there you go. A bunch of football cards. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. We will catch you all next time. Until then, go watch some World Series baseball. Alright, catch y'all later.